Bro, where they from? The belly of the beast. Bro, what they do? Back in the heat. Woo. Bro, what they like? Smoking them trees. Bro, how they live? Running the streets. Bro, where they from? The belly of the beast.
Welcome back to another episode, Change Tomorrow Today, the hottest podcast on the planet.
Yeah, man, we the hottest, man. Like, I'm so excited to be back. I'm still happy. I'm still smiling, man. I miss recording, man. I really love this.
We had a good break.
Man, well, for y'all, but I miss this, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is like fresh air and breathing to me. You know what I'm saying? I love this. God is good. But I'm gonna pass it on to you so you can introduce this topic. That means, you know what I mean?
Well, I kind of wanted to present this topic just to see where everyone thought. Okay. So over the holidays, there was a lot of things going on social media. And one thing that caught my eye because of the reaction was a situation. So the situation was this. A dad and his, how do I describe that? Okay. So a man and his girlfriend, wife, they were taking family photos, Christmas photos, you know how we do the cute little matching pajamas or whatever. So he actually called his first baby mother. It was not his weekend to have the child, but he called his first baby mother and told her he wanted to get him because they were taking, I guess, pictures because he wanted to spend Christmas with him. The baby mother did not find out until after the fact that they took the Christmas pictures. In the Christmas pictures, her son was the only one not dressed the same as everyone else. So the father, his wife, and their two children all had green pajamas. And his son from the baby mother had on the prior year's Christmas pajamas, a black set or whatever. And the mom was outraged. The mom felt like he should have been, if you were going to put him in the pictures, he should have been included. He should have had matching pajamas, you know. He shouldn't have had pajamas from the year before. I seen her say the pajamas were high water. You know how kids' pajamas are. They get washed a couple of times and now they're too small. So how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like the mom was right to be upset about that? Do you feel like she overreacted? Do you feel like dad was inclusive? Like, how do you feel about that particular situation? Because that was one that was really big. Like, I seen so many comments, reposts, shares. It was going crazy.
Yeah, you did send it to me.
It was going crazy.
What's your
Oh, I'm processing, brother. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I said it off the last time.
Man, we're not doing last time. I'm processing still. You know, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, blur.
I don't know, Vic. That's a tough one. It's really a tough one. I understand where the mother is coming from because that is her child, that is her son, or whatever. So of course she's going to react the way she react. But in that situation, I think the father and the stepmom should have did their due diligence to make sure that that child had the same matching PJs. If you know what I'm saying. And I think if they would have done their due diligence, the mother wouldn't have reacted the way she did or whatever. You know, especially if the way you just explained it. Right. If the PJ's worn down, then it's, of course, who would want to see their child? You know, who would want to see their child?
The mom went. Right. She even went so far as to say that her son, he was a little boy, that her son said something to her about him not having the same, you know. I'm not wearing the same thing as my other siblings and my dad. Like, why am I the only one that's not wearing the same thing?
Right. So he felt a certain type of way. Yeah. Right about it. You know.
He looked to be maybe 4, maybe 5, but they're not stupid. These kids are not stupid.
They're very smart. Wow. 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 And that could have a kid feeling a certain type of way. You know.
I feel like it could cause a lot of resentment even amongst the kids. You know, like well, why y'all got? So wait, y'all a family? I'm not the part of the family. Like where do I fit into this this equation here?
Self-esteem, right? He was left out.
You know, I don't. Right. Now the dad did tell his baby mother to make sure that his hair was done. Okay. So I just feel it was done poorly. If you're gonna ask me for my opinion, it was poor. That was piss poor. Right. I would have been pissed off. Right. I would have been very upset, especially I think I was already like ill. But I got more upset when I realized it wasn't the dad's weekend. So it's like, well, if it wasn't your weekend, I got him. Hey, you're going to take family pictures with your new family. Yeah. Do your big one. Y'all go take these nice. Why would you call me for my child? Only for my child to be excluded or to be singled out in the pictures.
Yeah.
The mother, the wife, the new baby mother, or whatever. She made a comment after the baby mother did, and she said, "I never leave him out. He's always included. He's always a part of everything that we do." I had to disagree. I'm like, you left him out the minute you bought pajamas for all of y'all and not him. And granted, it wasn't his weekend, so she probably in her mind was like, well, he ain't coming because it's not his weekend, but that's not inclusive.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because even what happens after Christmas?
That's
Y'all gonna
poor-
wear them pajamas
That's
again.
poor execution and poor communication. That's what it boils down to. Because if the father probably had the plan all along to bring him, he probably didn't
Tell the
tell
wife.
her, and then she's probably not even thinking about,
Yeah.
I should
He's
get
not
him
gonna
a
be
set
here.
of pajamas too. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, if you just think ahead all the time, if whatever I'm buying for everybody, whether you at the house or not. It's just
Just in
so
case.
when you come,
Yeah.
you're never gonna fill out. Because it's the case the kids decide they're gonna wear their pajamas again, you're gonna look like, oh, well, I don't have, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, there's just certain things, you just always think about, man.
Well, these were professional pictures, so that was that's where my mind went to next, because it's like, okay, so you're gonna post these on the wall at the house, and he's the only one with this black pajamas on, singled out entirely in the picture.
Wow.
Sometimes too, it's good to be singled out. You never know
No, you're
what-
not about to single my
No, I'm
child
just,
out.
no, what I'm saying is, like, you may be special, dog. You might be a special child. You know what I mean? You don't feel it. You know what I mean? Like that might have
mean,
been a
maybe
special
later
thing
in
for
life.
him
I
to
get
go,
it, but
to
I didn't.
see, to
Yeah.
go through, to realize, to understand. Okay, this is my family because my dad, but it's not my family. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but-
Like my dad and my mom are my family. You know what I mean? Like sometimes
But
you can always look
shouldn't
at
even put a
things
kid through
many
that.
different ways, man.
I agree. You shouldn't have to put a kid through that because I
but
think
it-
it'll
It's a
hurt their
kid.
confidence.
Yeah, but it happened.
I understand.
But I'm
it
saying,
happens.
so it could be one of two things. It could be a good thing for the little man to realize, okay, yeah, my mom and my dad, they're my family. You know what I'm saying? That's just not really my even though it's harsh to say, but that's not really my family per se. You feel me? That's my dad and his new
I feel
wife's
like
family.
I get what you're
I'm just
saying.
saying.
Those are experiences or realizations that we come to as adults.
Yeah.
Like as you get older, you're
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
that was my dad's people.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for a kid, they should. I feel like, well, I'm gonna speak from a mother's standpoint and from me with my children. I don't want anyone to ever make my kids feel like that.
You're not
Because
supposed to.
when other kids are with me, I don't care what issue I have with the mom, the dad. I don't care. Every child will be treated the same.
Now, I do understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I agree with what happened.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying the fact that it already happened, it could only be
happened.
taken one of two ways. Little man, hopefully God will guide him through it to find a positive in it. Like, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really my family per se. That's not my mother. It's my stepmom.
He's
you know what
not
I'm
gonna
saying?
get there until he's older.
I know, but I'm just saying, hopefully, that's how he'll look at it. It won't have a negative effect on him. But as far as being a
But you
man,
don't think having that, you don't think even having that, I'm sorry to cut you off, you don't think even having that outlook would still give you, make a negative side effect?
no, because it's all about you. You can take things.
I mean,
in
it may
life.
build his confidence, but it's still going to create some
Something,
type of
right.
negative.
No, but
Right,
I'm just saying. it's
Oh,
the-
that's my stepmom. Like, you know what I mean? Because I love kids. So I could have stepkids. I don't want them to, that's my no, that's my mom.
Right.
Like,
That's-
she looked out for me. She take care of me. She never left me out. I was included. That's my mom. If I call her, she's coming. Not, oh, that's my daddy. That's my daddy, girl.
Yeah.
It's a negative connotation to that.
Right.
And to have a kid grow up in an environment such as that, it's not good.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. It sounds good.
I mean, I
But-
know
but
it
I'm
already
saying
happened.
It sound good. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it just is what it is.
But remember, we changing tomorrow today. So
No,
in
I
the effort to
understand.
change tomorrow, because tomorrow would be, I don't know about you, Al, but I know for sure, Ralph, you and I, we've had somewhat of a similar understanding or experience where we were able to grow from that and take the positive from that, right? But that was tomorrow. That was yesterday. Sorry, that was yesterday. So in the effort to change tomorrow, y'all shouldn't even put your kids in that type of situation. Because we were strong enough to overcome that. But how many were not? These kids now are very sensitive. These kids their emotions are, I mean, Jesus, you're talking about how many times we see, a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old committed suicide because they felt like they weren't loved. So they're not as tough as we were.
Yeah, kids.
You
are
know,
different
like
now.
they're different.
They're different.
And even though that was our experience, I've had that experience. And it doesn't feel good. So I would never, ever want anyone's kid, not just mine. I would not want anyone's kid to experience that. So to change tomorrow, you shouldn't put no kid in that type of position.
Right.
If you knew you did not, and like I said, it could be poor communication for sure. But at the end of the day, at what point did dad understand that my son does not have the same pajamas we have? And if it took you until you got to that photo studio to realize, baby, you got a lot more issues than you think you do.
Yeah. The parents did drop the ball on that one. They did.
You know what I mean? And then so when I was going through the comments, you have people calling the baby mother bitter. Oh, she's bitter. She's jealous. She wants him back. She's just trying to create problems. And I'm saying to myself, and these are coming from male and female.
Right.
These are coming from people who are parents, aren't parents. And I'm saying to myself, why would you want your child to be in that type of situation?
Right.
How could you ever justify that being, how could you say this is an okay situation? She's just being bitter. How?
Yeah.
When literally her child is singled out, like you said, the picture go on the wall.
Yeah.
He's standing there in the middle.
Yeah,
He's singled out.
Yeah, singled out. Right. And the PJ's looking all ragged.
How? Come on, what we doing?
Yeah.
No, you're not about to, man.
Because I wouldn't want to see my kids dressed up in no ragged ass clothes.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, in the family
like
photo.
I said, it happened. So the only
it.
thing that could be left about it is just to make sure, hopefully, little man take it in not a negative way, but in a positive manner.
But
And
see,
so it
situations
doesn't affect him in the long run. Because what matters right now, it's not what happens. It's already happened, but it's how he takes it and moves on for. He's only like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
You see, I'm still. His dad need to sit down with him, and his mother.
The dad
sit
didn't even
down
see
with
nothing
him.
wrong with it.
I'm just saying, it's not about what you see or don't see, but it's what little man might have seen. So you got to sit down with him and talk to him, explain to him. My bad, I didn't think forward. I didn't think fast or quick enough to make sure that we all look the same, you know, because I didn't think I was going to get you for the pictures. But automatically, I should always know I'm going to get you for whatever pictures I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? To make them understand.
I'ma
My
get
bad.
you.
You feel me? And I think little man will take that and he'll understand, like, okay, my dad made a mistake.
Right.
As long as it doesn't happen again.
Yeah. That's it.
I guess I think when it comes to parenting, I don't even want to say I know. I'm extremely hard on myself. Because you don't have room for error. And there's been times where I have apologized to my daughter because I've realized, okay, I'm wrong, right? But there's never been an incident like that because I would never want you to feel singled out. I've had kids that had to come to my house for a holiday or a birthday, you know, their parents out of town. I'm not going to treat you no different than I treat my child.
Right.
I'm not, if me and my daughter had plans to do something, let's say whatever it is, it was an expensive outing, I'm not going to then go and just let you follow and watch us.
Yeah.
No, we're going to change the plans up. We're going to make sure that everybody can be included. Because I don't want you to say I went over there and I felt like, you know, or later on I got to come and sit you down and say, you know, I really didn't. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
These are the people that's supposed to be raising these children. We're supposed to be the leaders to these children.
Right.
So you're going to sit me down and say, I made a mistake. That picture on the wall, you were singled out. I didn't mean. Come on, what the.
Right.
You know, the fact of the matter, what it boils down to, man, men and women make this mistake all the time. You know, a lot of time we meet these different, might meet a man, a woman might meet a man might meet a woman, and, you know, he's in love.
Yeah.
He loves the woman, or the woman loves the man. But that person that you, quote unquote, love so much may not be a good person to help you raise your kids.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Sure. And because we're only thinking about ourselves and what we want and what pleases us and what makes us feel good, we forget about the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, we forget about the kids. And that happens a lot in our community. You know what I'm saying? You see a man with kids meet a woman. The woman may not really take well to the kids because they're not hers. Yeah. And he don't care. Man, she make me feel good.
But I can't be in that situation. I'm sorry.
And then with women,
I'm sorry.
And then with but
I
with
couldn't be in
women,
that situation, man.
you see the same thing.
You feel me?
That's crazy.
I wouldn't be in that
yeah,
situation.
but you see the
bro.
same thing too with women. They meet a man, you know what I'm saying? The man makes them, they forget. So I think in order to change that tomorrow, today, you have to be conscious. It's not just you that's in the situation, but it's a we in a situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and we've had a conversation like that. Well, kind of touching base on that last year, where we was just saying, I mean, if that's what you want and you don't want someone with kids, then you probably don't talk to nobody with kids.
Right.
But don't talk to them and then treat the kids like they don't exist.
Right.
Like, how we do that?
Well, it like, again, you know, I'm not advocating for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I think it falls on the person with the kids to.
Oh yeah,
To
it's
to,
your
to be like
responsibility.
the person without the kid. That's not their business to be like. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I want this. I like that. What I'm saying, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The women, whomever it is.
Yeah.
But you as the parent, it's on you to realize, man, you know, yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
you can't put it on the other person. So as a parent, I'm very mindful, you know what I'm saying? I'm consciously aware of everything, how my words, because I'm not perfect, bro, you know, but I'm consciously aware of the things I say, and I may say something wrong, then I'm going to retract, you know, track back and sit down and have a conversation.
Right.
You know, I was angry, I was upset, I said this, I don't really mean, because your kids know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're a bad
Yeah.
parent, you're a bad parent. If you're a good parent, they're going to know dad was having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Mom was having a bad day. So they know. They know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know. You just,
Well, I think we're going back to the PJs. It just hurt the stepmom's comment about she never excludes him, never leaves him out. She loves him. He's a part of their family unit or whatever. I had no choice but to think to myself, outside of beyond these Christmas pajamas, what the hell go on at the house? Because you excluded him intentionally. That's how I felt.
well, maybe not. Maybe she didn't know he was going to be. That's what I'm saying. She may not
The
have
minute
known.
she met that man, you married that man, you laid down and had 2 additional children with that man, knowing he already had a child. Ain't no, I didn't know.
But you see.
So is that child being treated like those 2 other
No,
kids
but
when he
see-
goes to his dad's
But see,
house?
we can't
was where my mind went.
we can't make
as
that.
a mother.
You cannot make that mistake of assuming anything based on a picture. Like I said, she may not have known the dad had a plan to go get the boy. Now, if the dad had a plan and he conveyed it to her and said, hey, I'm going to pick up Junior. And then you went shopping knowingly I'm going to get Junior.
She bought the pajamas ahead of time.
But that's what I'm saying. But if he didn't say to her, see,
So at what point is she responsible? Because so maybe I didn't know Junior was coming. I had no freaking clue, right? This man done sprung this crap on me.
It's not his weekend.
It's not. But when we get at what she said, it was minute. Now I will give her that. She said it was minutes before the photo shoot. Minutes, my ass.
When she picked them up?
When they picked them up.
Okay.
Again, you proceeded.
That's what the
to,
mom said.
You,
the mom said
the
it
stepmom
last
said
minute.
that.
They picked him up last minute.
No, the stepmom said it was minutes before the photo shoot. That
Yeah, last minute.
But you still were very much aware that he didn't even have new pajamas, let alone the same pajamas.
Right.
Like the mom said, it looked like he rolled out of bed and they took him to take pictures.
I'm not disagreeing with what you said. What I'm saying is we can't make the mistake of going so far to say, I wonder how he's being treated.
I have to. As a mom, if that were to happen to my child, as a mom, my first instincts and my first question to myself would be, in what other ways is he being excluded? And what I mean by that is little kids that age, they are very observant. They want the same. My son and his brother want the same stuff. If my son got this, he want the same. If he got the blue pack, he want the blue pack. If he got, and that's what happens with children. So when you
can't
say
do that, though.
I didn't know, I'm not saying that the stepmom does exclude him. What I'm saying is she opened the doorway for people to think that way when you intentionally proceeded to take pictures with him being completely.
Whoever put that story out in social media opened the doorway.
Who did that?
Well,
anyways?
I'm not sure if
the
it was
baby
the
mother,
mom did it.
The baby
or
mother, the little
stepmom,
boy's
whoever.
mom.
She the one who posted
She
it.
posted it. She
See?
never tagged the stepmom. She just said she was outraged because she didn't know anything about the pictures. She only found out from the post on social media.
And brother, that's my problem right there.
She didn't know
you're
that they were
outraged.
even taking pictures.
So if you're outraged, you call the father.
Not to say that she didn't.
No, but I'm saying though, but there's no reason for me to know about it. You see what I'm saying? Because now, like, you done opened the floodgate to something that's
True,
that's
but
so
we're in a social
different.
world.
Man, that ain't got
So
nothing to do with social.
you don't post on social media. I don't post that type of stuff on social media, but there are people that do. That doesn't mean that it makes it right.
But what I'm saying is it's a personal. It's between.
It's a personal matter that now we're privy to, that we're commenting on.
'Cause
That's our podcast.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm still saying that she's wrong for doing
Who,
that.
the
mother?
mom? No,
There's
she's not.
Yes, she is. There's
No, she
there-
didn't post the picture. The poster was the picture. That's like you sending your child to someone's house. You don't know what the hell going on that weekend. You just send them to have a great weekend. You scrolling on the fucking social media. And, the fuck, this nigga done took a.
You didn't hear my question. I said, who put the picture online?
I guess the stepmom and the fam, she posted her family Christmas pictures. Hey, this is our family pictures
Then
for Christmas.
that's the dad and the stepmom's fault for putting that picture up.
But they took the picture with just feeling justified, like what you were just saying. They felt like they ain't do nothing wrong.
Well, like I'm saying.
They said they included him. They didn't exclude him. They said he was a part of the pictures. They did their part.
Again, man, there's no way to really kind of see if it's malicious or not, because
I don't think the stepmom was malicious.
We don't know the whole back end of the
I don't
story.
think the stepmom was being malicious. I think the stepmom was being herself, authentically herself.
Yeah, exactly. Probably
the problem is
absent-minded,
it wasn't
not thinking
exactly.
about.
But you being absent-minded is no excuse.
It's not
Ignorance
excuse.
of the law.
It's not
what they
excuse,
say?
but I'm saying,
Shit.
like I said, that's not. It don't got to do anything to do with excuse. But if you,
She's not. She was.
But you
probably
gotta know
absent-minded.
who you're with, bro. If I know, you know what I'm saying, I know certain weaknesses that my wife has, and she know certain weaknesses that I have.
Right.
And you got to plug in those weaknesses, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
I think
if
the
I
problem
know
in this situation,
you're
neither one of
absent-minded
them thought.
and you don't think forward, you're not a forward thinker.
Right.
I'm gonna say, hey, babe, when you grab the pajamas, grab Junior one too, all right? Because
And why
your
you
mind
gotta
doesn't
tell?
work- if your
How many
mind
times
doesn't
you gonna
work
tell
like
her
that.
that?
But everything.
Why
is
would
not-
you want to be with someone whose mind
But what
doesn't
I'm-
work to
but-
include
but-
your
but
first
what
child?
I'm trying to say is everything should not be taken maliciously, man.
No, that is at some point it's malicious. If I tell you one time,
But you
hey,
don't know.
don't forget to
but
get Miguel
this
pajamas.
This might be the 1st
I'm
time.
gonna say the third, the fourth, how many
Hey,
times I tell you
but
to
Vic,
include my child
Vic,
when you go and get?
This may be the first time.
Well, I guess
So
I
now
guess
they-
the public lashing should be enough. Then
That's what I'm saying. It's made so we don't know how many times.
Well,
second,
she
third,
need as
fourth. This
many
might be the
licks
first-
and
we
lashes
gotta have,
as possible.
But this is
because it's unacceptable.
this is what we talking about. Grace. We gotta have grace.
Right.
No, but in this situation, you're talking about a young
I
child.
understand,
There's no
but-
grace.
But mistakes happen.
No, not like this.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think whoever initiated taking the photo, the family photo, should have been on top of everything and should have made sure that little boy
The
had his
photographer?
pictures.
No.
Whoever initiated taking
Like if the
photo.
mom booked the
Whoever-
photos
right,
or
whoever
whatever.
initiated it.
But-
should have made sure everybody
Of
was
course,
on point.
everybody should have did they due
Yeah.
diligence. But I'm saying, but you got to still give people grace because mistakes happen.
No,
we
ain't no
make-
mistake like that.
Everybody
my
make
son,
mistakes, bro. It's
you'll
just
be
some of
going-
our
you'll be
mistakes
taking me to court,
don't end up
boy.
online. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, nobody's perfect as a human being, as a parent. We all make mistakes. It's just that our mistakes don't end up online. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not making mistakes like that, excluding no kids either.
Because my brain works differently. I'm just saying everybody's brain works different, bro. And we have to be able to give each other grace to say, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? I hope this don't happen again. Or it's not something that continues to happen to that little boy. But we don't know that. You know, it would just be all just assuming and just
I guess
making
that's
things
just the
up.
mama bearing me. There is no grace when it comes to my kids.
But changing
You
tomorrow
get-
today is about
Change,
grace.
no, change tomorrow today may be about grace, yes. But I stand firm.
It's about grace.
No, I'm not giving nobody
You
no
gotta
grace when it
give
comes to my
grace.
kids.
You gotta
If
give-
you do not include my kids, we have a problem.
Hey, man, you got to
And if your brain don't work like that, I don't want to be around you. Thank you, no thank you. Have a good one.
I'm
This is
not-
2025. I'm not giving you grace
Hey.
to treat my kid as an equal.
Hey,
Absolutely
I don't
not.
disagree with none of that. What I'm saying is you still got to give people grace.
I don't give a damn if it was your first time. It shouldn't have
Everybody
been the
make
first.
mistakes, bro, and you got to be able to understand what was the
How we gonna make-
attention behind that. Was it malicious? If it was malicious,
I
it was
don't
an
think
honest
she had
mistake.
malicious
Then it's an
intent.
honest mistake. As a man,
But
the
just
father
because-
should just have a conversation, babe. You know what I'm saying? Next time we're doing anything as a collective, as a whole, has anything to do with us dressing alike, make sure Junior's
So-
good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
that-
this
that's
my
the
thing
end of
though.
it. It's a
So
mistake.
you want to give grace? You want to say it was a mistake? Cool. It was a mistake when it happened. It was a mistake when we went to the studio.
Right.
We didn't know he was going to be here. It was a mistake at that time.
Okay.
You went all the way through that. You still proceeded to take the pictures. And then not only that, because, okay, it's one thing. It was a mistake. God dang, Junior ain't had the same pictures. I can't even post it. You went ahead and posted it. My family. Bitch, you got me. You playing in my face and you playing with my kid.
Again,
Don't
man.
play. Ain't no damn. That's too many mistakes. You giving
Again,
too much
you're looking at
grace.
it from so many different
No,
levels,
I'm
man.
not. I'm looking at it from the simplest, purest form as
hot
a
about
mother.
that.
Oh, man. Everybody,
Because I can imagine, my son is that age.
Right,
You get what I'm saying? And if I send my son to go somewhere with his dad, and I have to, first of all, I don't know nothing about this shit, and I find out on social
so
media.
who you mad at? You mad at the woman?
I'm mad at the.
Or you mad at the dad? Because
I'm
that's the
mad
dad's
at-
job. That's not her child.
I'm mad at
she
the
don't have
family.
to do nothing. Listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm saying to you.
I'm mad at
I have
the
kids.
family.
I have kids. I'm not. No, I have kids. So if I'm not with my wife, I have another woman. It's my job to make sure all my kids are
Okay.
included. Right?
Let me tell you
it's
why.
Not, it's not. Listen.
Let me tell you why I say what I say. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you asked me who I'm mad at, right?
Who you mad at?
So the dad was dead ass wrong. So he should have got cussed out, right?
Okay.
But the problem was, like I said, the baby mother, she posted it, well, she reshared it, whatever.
Right.
She made her comment. She never tagged the wife. She never said, I'm mad at the wife. She was upset that her son was excluded.
She was
The
just venting.
wife decided to respond. And in her response, she wanted to say, I never exclude. Shut the fuck up.
But there's
Ain't
no-
nobody was talking to you.
Listen.
I was referencing my child. You decided to add your 2
Listen,
cents.
listen.
And now this is how you done got a part of the problem.
Listen. There's
And
no,
now you're saying, oh, it was maybe
I'm
a
saying to
mistake.
you,
That
I'm-
wasn't no damn mistake.
What I'm saying to you, bro.
She wanted to make it clear, this is my husband,
God.
our kids, and this is his bonus kid.
That's how you're looking at it, though.
Well-
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question right here. You saying all this? blah,
Nope,
blah, blah.
Miguel wouldn't be taking them pictures.
I'm not talking about your
Oh.
kid. I'm talking about the situation. So now that the father picked up the boy minutes before the pictures was going to get taken.
He did not pick him up minutes before the picture was being taken.
What was it?
She said he asked for him last minute.
Uh-huh.
It was not minutes before the pictures were being
Okay.
taken.
Okay. Last minute.
That's
Boom.
important.
Okay. Whatever. We don't know what last minute mean, but last
No,
minute.
no, that's
Okay.
important.
Last minute. So- okay. It don't matter.
I'm
Last
listening.
minute. So now you got the little boy with you and
Yeah.
your family. Y'all at the place about to take
Mm-hmm.
the picture. So now here's what you got to ask yourself. Would it have been worse if he didn't include him in the picture? If you just tell him, now stay to the side. Let me and my family take the picture while you watch. Or was it better for him to put
I
him
got
in
a
the
response
picture?
for you.
Or
You
was
ready?
it better that he put him in the picture
I got a response for you.
where he won't feel like he's not included while he's there?
I have a response.
Which one would you have done?
Shit, either or, it still would have went
It's not
bad.
either. No,
Right.
it's not either or.
No,
'Cause
no.
you can't have the little boy standing there watching.
They did that too.
Right.
So what you saying?
Listen
They
to-
did that too.
listen
They
to
took
what
a
I'm saying.
picture where it was the dad, the mom, and the 2 children that the mom had. They
Th-
took.
those
And guess
are-
what? But guess what he did? The little boy had to stand off to the side.
But
That's the
li-
same example you just gave.
Listen, bro.
Oh, okay.
Those
I didn't
are-
know that happened.
I didn't even know that happened either. But what I'm saying is,
That's the example you just
can't-
gave. You
I-
said,
I
what
did-
if
I
he
didn't
would
know-
have
I didn't know that happened. I don't-
So guess
my-
what? It's a double whammy. You
It's
fucked
not-
up both
it's not a
ways.
double
You could have left him with his
whammy.
mama.
It's not a double whammy.
Left him with his mama.
Listen, man. Again, like I'm saying,
It wasn't your weekend.
See, that's how, and this is how drama sparks.
It wasn't your
This is how shit
weekend.
get escalated to the umpteen power because we don't want to give each other fucking grace.
No, I ain't giving you
Shit
no grace about my
happens,
kids.
bro. Nobody's
Nope.
a perfect fucking father.
You know what? That's
a perfect
crazy.
fucking
You say
mother. I'm
grace-
saying what I'm saying. Grace is what grace is when something bad happens. We don't have to automatically assume it's malicious.
Nobody
as-
said that.
You just said I'm gonna cuss the mother. I'm gonna cuss the
I'm
big
still gonna
guy,
cuss your
I'm
motherfucking ass
For
out. I
what?
didn't say it was malicious. Bitch, I'm gonna cuss you out so you don't make that same mistake again.
Yeah, but
Not
that-
with mine.
If it's not
You can make that
malicious,
mistake with somebody else's child.
there's
Bitch, don't ever make that mistake with
there's-
mine.
See what I'm saying? There's no need
Ever.
for none
And
of
guess
that.
what? Guess what? It'll be all love right after I say what I gotta say.
It ain't no
you
love.
crazy as fuck.
It ain't no love.
It wasn't no love when you left my child out of them pictures either.
I be goddamn a woman disrespect me or cuss at me for anything that I do that she knows especially if you know the kind of man I am. I might have made a mistake.
don't give a
Did
damn
the
if I
father
know
say
you.
anything? Did he come out and say anything to address the situation?
He's
So
not gonna.
that-
but
oh, so
why,
he's
why you
saying-
gonna get himself in that for?
Yeah, but I said he might well stay out of that.
I made a mistake. That's all it is. It's a mistake, bro. But at the end of the day, I think it would be worse to tell him move away to the side. You're
But
not
he
in
did
none of
that.
the pictures.
He did that.
Yeah, but it would be a mistake to move him. You're not in none of the pictures. I'm saying
It was a mistake
now if
to
you was
pick
never
him
there,
up.
you was never there.
Right.
But if you
He
there,
could
bro,
have never been there if you didn't pick him up.
again, this.
So you telling me you made a mistake. You called me on my weekend. The weekend that you about to go take pictures with your family. It was a mistake that you called me and said you want to spend time with your son for the holidays. That was the mistake? Or was the mistake after my son got with you and he didn't have the same pajamas? Or was the mistake after the photographer said say cheese and my son, you could clearly see my son is not matched. Or was the mistake when you purchased the pictures to hang them up in your house where my son is singled out in those pictures? Where was the
I'm on the
mistake?
little boy's side. All right. What matters is his feelings.
And he was hurt because he
and-
said something to his mom about
and
it.
him understanding
Right.
what took place. So it's the father's job to talk to him. But all that other shit, it's a waste of
Well.
time because it ain't going to change nothing. It'll happen already.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a
I'm
done
saying,
deal.
it happened, but I'm saying as men, you got to be smart
do
and think
better.
ahead. You see what I'm saying? But all that, rah-rah, I ain't on that shit. I'm not arguing,
But you a
I'm not
man,
fighting.
you're not supposed to be. See
No.
how we was talking about dynamics of men and women? A woman is supposed to defend her child. A mother is supposed, you expect, it's expected that you defend your child.
That's what a man is supposed to do too.
Yes, but we have different ways of handling things. Granted, like I said, it's not necessarily saying she has to go rowdy and be ghetto or do any. I'm not saying that at all. But to not say anything or just, oh, well, let me just give you grace. That's not how that's going to get handled with my kids.
Certain conversations are meant to be handled in private. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But guess what? When the stepmom decided to post the pictures and say my family photos,
doesn't matter.
You
what
already
the
made it. You
stepmom
already
did.
took it to the media.
She's absent-minded. So I'm gonna call my baby's father. Yo, I would appreciate it if you have her take the pictures down. Why? Because I don't like the way it looks. My son doesn't do. I don't gotta do all that back and forth online stuff. That only magnifies the problem.
You're referencing social media. I'm not saying that it needs to be handled on social media.
No, I'm speaking.
I agree. It needs to be handled.
I'm speaking about the whole ordeal. I'm saying there's no need to be raw. It's just a conversation. Hey, the way the thing look, it looks funny. I don't like the way my son look. I don't like the way, y'all took the picture. He's not included a certain way. There's no need for all the rah. You know what I'm saying? It's just things happen.
No.
Lack of communication, things happen.
Things happen. You
Nobody's
catch a flat
perfect,
tire.
bro.
You don't make a mistake and take a picture with my child looking different. A flat tire is a mistake.
The what?
A flat tire. Things happen.
That's not the flat tire is not a mistake. That's
yes, it is. You mistakenly roll over a fucking nail.
But I know
flat tires. Just
my
flat
son
tires,
being in pictures is not a
happen.
mistake.
But a picture, man. Listen,
no,
bro.
my son, that's not a mistake.
Anything can happen at any given time, as long your child wasn't harmed. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a harm way. Nobody touched your child. Nobody did nothing bad. It was it's a picture. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
we
I
can
see
get
the
over
route
that.
we're gonna take. Okay.
Yeah, it's called grace.
No.
We have to give grace, because
Okay.
otherwise, how you gonna change tomorrow today if you're not giving grace?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You want to close or should I close, brother?
No, like I said, whoever initiated to take the family photos should have made sure that the boy had the right attire.
Should have, could have,
Could've,
it didn't
but
happen.
it didn't happen.
At the end of the
Right.
day, you still gotta give grace, and you gotta be able to talk things out like adults.
Right.
Yo, take the picture
And
down.
just to make sure
I don't
it never
want my
happens
son
again.
looking like
Right,
that.
moving
Can you
forward.
also make sure moving forward, whoop, whoop, whoop. And as a father, I apologize to you, babe.
Right.
Not babe, because y'all not together. I apologize.
No, it's
You're
sad.
right. I wasn't thinking properly. I let this happen. It shouldn't have happened.
Right.
And then let me go talk to my wife, babe. Moving forward, whatever we have planned, we have going on, we have to always make sure Junior's
Right, so we
included
can move
the
forward.
right way. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
So if we buying clothes to match, whatever, we got to make sure that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, babe, boom, boom, that's it.
We in 2025, and I gotta give you grace and tell you to include my child. Lord have mercy. We have where are we? Where are we?
Where are we?
Thank you guys. This
you
is a
looking at the
wonderful
year?
episode.
All right, bro,
You're
let's
looking at-
close out, man.
You can, no, you can't look at the year, man.
I don't give a damn if we was in 1991.
All right, guys,
I'm
let's close
not
out.
telling nobody to include. I am not giving you grace to include my child. I'm not telling you that you have to include my child. I'm not telling you that it's your job to include my child. But I'm damn sure not giving you grace because you didn't include my child who was physically present.
Well, like I said again, you got to be able to give people grace.
I ain't giving no
for their
motherfucking
wrongs
grace, so stay away from me and mine.
their mistakes. A mistake
please.
is a mistake. We all make
That's
mistakes.
not a mistake,
And at the end
Ralph.
of the day,
Stop calling it a
is
mistake.
a mistake. It's a
No,
mistake.
it was
It's
not.
A mistake. It is a mistake.
It was
You
not.
act like the dad is going to be malicious towards his own son.
It has nothing to
no
do with whether he was
father's gonna be
malicious or
malicious
not.
towards his own son.
It wasn't
man.
a mistake.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, as a
He
black
knew when
man,
they bought the
I'm
pajamas
gonna
that he
give
didn't
another
have
black
none for
man
him.
grace and the benefits of my, you know what I'm saying?
And that's
I'm
why
gonna
they
give the benefit
continue
of
to be
mine
shitty
to
as
say-
hell.
No, it's not.
Because don't nobody check their ass about being sorry-ass parenting. Fuck damn grace. You a dad. The fuck you mean you didn't know that your son didn't have pajamas? The fuck you mean?
Shit,
Okay, I didn't know
wife
because
buy
my
the
wife
pajamas.
bought it.
I don't know what the fuck
Cool.
who got pajamas in my house.
When-
You think I'm sitting there looking at who Michelle
Okay,
buy
so when
pajamas
guys,
for?
let's
when
close out,
little
guys.
No, man,
Junior,
hold up. No, ain't closing
close
out.
so when
guys.
little Junior
you think-
walked
listen.
up and had the same raggedy ass
Hey.
pajamas from last year, you said, you know what, wife? We gonna still take them pictures.
I'm married, bro,
Fuck
and
outta
I don't
here.
know what pajamas. My wife buy my pajamas for pictures. I don't know, man.
I
Listen.
bet you what? I bet you this. Michelle may buy them motherfucking pajamas, but let Pop not have the same fucking pajamas all y'all got. And I bet you won't no picture get taken.
Pop is the one
I
that
bet you
initiate the
won't.
pajamas.
But
Pop wants to do
now
that.
you taking it somewhere else.
No,
I
I'm
said
not.
a simple thing. Let one of those children not matching those pajamas, and you not gonna take them
But
them pictures.
I'm not gonna take the picture for one, and for two, that would not ever happen.
We know that. We know in your situation,
Yeah,
we're talking
it won't
about
happen.
this situation,
But-
which is why I said if that were the case, you wouldn't take the fucking picture.
I wouldn't take the
so
picture.
nobody would need to give you
But
grace because
still-
you a grown ass man.
No, because my brain
Y'all
works
niggas need to be
different.
fathers.
My
Be
brain-
fathers. As
My-
a father, you know fucking better. Ain't nobody giving you no goddamn grace to include your child. The fuck wrong with you? You lay down and had that child. Don't nobody got to give you grace to include your child, male or female. When women are shitty fucking moms, a shitty ass baby mama, don't nobody got to give you grace for being a better fucking mom. Bitch, do better.
We talking about clothes.
No, we talking about children. The root of it is a child. That is a young child who is affected one way or another. He may not be affected today. So what happens 2 years from now when he looking at them damn pictures and trying to figure out how the hell he was excluded? I'm over it.
That's
done.
why it's-
Include my kid.
That's why it's important to
Or
have
stay
a
away from me and
conversation
mine.
with the young boy to talk to him, make him understand what happened.
Imagine that. Oh, Miguel,
mistake happens.
Dad
All we can
forgot
do
to get your
is go back
pajamas.
and fix our wrongs. All that other stuff, man, there's nothing we can do about it. Already happened, man.
Fooey.
Remember, give people grace, bro, because we're not perfect, man. And there's more sides to the story than we know. So with that being said, we're gonna wrap up. This is the PJ episode. You know what I'm saying?
Matching
I
PJs.
suppose.
We'll make sure
So,
we put the post in the video.
I'm gonna tell you, brothers like this, don't mess up, because you see how this one behaving about some PJs.
About my kid.
About some PJs.
Ain't
So-
about the PJs, it's about my kid.
Hey, get on point, brother. With that being said, peace.
So I know y'all seen the controversial topic about the kid being left out of the, the matching PJs. Yeah, well, that's my son. And I'm here to clear up all the BS because the internet takes things and they flip it. So I'm gonna start from the very beginning. Okay? So me and Dad have a set schedule. Every other weekend, my son goes with Dad. Dad texted me December 19th and said, will he be at school? I'm picking him up. December said, yes, he will be at school. He said, okay. Keep in mind, Dad already had my son the weekend prior. So December 19th weekend, he wasn't supposed to have him.